For accounting teams, processing a single commercial lease often requires upwards of 4 hours. It means reading through dozens of pages, hunting for specific clauses, and manually typing that data into a spreadsheet. Every keystroke introduces the risk of human error. A single misplaced decimal or missed escalation clause can compound over a 10-year term, leading directly to costly audit deficiencies. We can streamline this entirely. Today, we are going to take a raw lease contract and generate a fully compliant ASC 842 amortization schedule in under 6 minutes. To follow along, you only need 2 things: your LedgrAI login and a digital copy of your lease agreement. A PDF, a Word document, or even a scanned image will work perfectly. You do not need any prior experience with artificial intelligence or complex prompt engineering to use this system. Automating these workflows is quickly becoming standard practice to eliminate high-risk, repetitive data entry from your daily responsibilities. Step 1 is getting the document into the system. Drag and drop your raw lease file right into the upload interface. The platform instantly reads the unstructured text. Instead of you typing out dates and dollar amounts, it automatically scans the entire document to identify the key financial terms. This is the extraction interface. On the right, you see the original Acme downtown office lease. On the left, LedgrAI has organized the extracted data fields for your review. This step relies on a human-in-the-loop workflow. Your job is to actively verify the system's work. Notice the orange text mapping the 10-year term and the September 1st, 2025 commencement date directly from the contract to the form. If you click any extracted term, the system highlights its exact origin in the source document. You can immediately see where the base rent and escalation figures came from. The technology accelerates your professional judgment by providing data that is instantly traceable and verifiable. With the data verified, we move to the classification stage to determine the appropriate accounting treatment. The platform runs automated tests against strict finance lease criteria. Here on the Classification tab, it has already assigned an operating lease batch. It provides the exact evidence for this decision. The bulleted list shows the 10-year lease term does not meet the 75% useful life threshold, and there is no ownership transfer clause. Commercial leases often bury complex provisions deep within 50 pages of legal text. To isolate these specifics, we use the integrated chat tool. Instead of skimming pages, you type a direct question. When we enter "Summarize the renewal options," the system generates a clear breakdown of Article 4. It explicitly identifies the single 5-year renewal period and the requirement to provide written notice 9 months before the lease ends. This targeted interrogation turns a tedious search and find mission into an immediate answer. With the terms extracted and the classification confirmed, we generate the final financial output. This screen displays the calculated inception measurements. You see the initial lease liability of $1.14 million and the corresponding right-of-use asset based on the terms we just verified. Below that is the full schedule preview. It breaks down the amortization month by month, tracking the exact payments, straight-line lease costs, and interest expense over the entire term. To make this data actionable for your auditors, you need to export it. Click the Download ASC 842 Schedule button in the top right corner. Unlike closed software systems that hide their math, this generates an Excel file built with fully transparent, visible formulas. You can click into any cell, verify the calculation, and modify it if necessary. An amortization schedule is only truly audit-ready if an auditor can trace the logic behind every single number. Transparent outputs make that possible. We started with a dense, unstructured PDF lease agreement and ended up with a fully calculated, formatted financial schedule. What typically requires 4 hours of manual copying and formatting took only a few minutes to process and review. Because the system pulls directly from the source text and provides traceable formulas, the risk of data entry errors is practically eliminated. Log into your account and drag your next pending lease document into the Upload tab to see the process yourself. Streamlining this workflow clears your backlog and reclaims your time, allowing you to focus on the strategic work that builds your career.